One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Miami's offense takes the field. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Makes the grab. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fletcher. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Back to throw, it's back. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Canes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So Pittsburgh's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
That's caught. It's Williams. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Panthers are on the move. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. 6th play of the drive coming up. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass up here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
On On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw, it's back. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First play of the period, first down here. Right back to the well. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Back to throw. It's Holstein. Picked off to stop the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Caught behind the line. It's Bauman. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's Johnson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
He lofts one down the sideline. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The give to the back. Not much room to run. Give him one to the 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep your foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Fletcher. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
To the air, it's Holstein. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it! Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They've got the screen set up. Running to Green. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there.
Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside.
Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They'll ride Davis here. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
Number 91 in punt formation to kick it away.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Reads it, fires complete, and tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Snagged in the middle, it's Daniels. Gets it to the 46-yard line, first down for this offense. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Caught in the backfield, it's Bauman. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Hurricanes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking downfield, it's back. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. And they will score! Touchdown, Canes!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's back. The quick out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll go to the toss. Oh, what a move.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pulls it in, it's Johnson. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these 1st downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. The defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Pass pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them. You're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. To the air, it's back. Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. All down at the 18-yard line, a solid return after that interception.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back into the game.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Already find a hole in that secondary. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Back to pass, it's back. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive from the 42. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Lee. On the move at the 30. It's a running. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. He wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Takes a handoff. It's Fletcher. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. They punted away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad